Welcome back. You are still watching Chill Sessions right here on NTV. We have counted down 2 music videos so far. We still have 3 more to go. But before we continue with the countdown, we do have a special guest in the building. Showtime 837.
What's happening, my brother?
Easy.
How you feeling?
Are you?
I'm good, man. How you
The last
feeling?
time I saw you was on TV.
Sure.
So it's
Oh?
good to have you here, you know.
It's a
I was
pleasure to be here.
He's also dabbling into presenting now. You
Yeah,
know, maybe
yeah.
just give us a countdown of what you've been up to.
Sure, man.
Apart from music, because we'll get into the music.
Thanks for the recap. I've definitely been up to a lot. I did make my debut back into presentation last year with the Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia campaign. I presented for them in Ludrets, and I must say, being back on stage, being back on TV, just as a presenter, not as an artist, is definitely a feeling I missed, man. It's exhilarating to have crowd control, not over music, but over presentation. And, you know, it just makes me feel like I miss being on TV for the reasons without it having to be about music.
No, you really held it down. Shout out to
Appreciate
you.
it.
But back to the music, you actually just released a brand new song.
Yeah.
It's titled Holy. You know, it must be the second single for you this year?
Actually, it is the third single. I do have an EP out. It's called Chimera Tape Volume 3. It's the third of its volume. And then there's Chaff. And then there's now Holy, which is, so let's say 3 releases, 2 singles, right? 1 EP, 2 singles. But you're right on track.
You mentioned Chaff. You are on Chill Sessions. This is actually a music video centered show.
Yeah.
You know, Chaff has a music video. Please tell us about that music video, the making thereof, who you worked with to bring it to life.
Okay, Chaff, the music video, we were very excited about it in the beginning. We were initially supposed to work with my brother Didi Reloaded, but he was busy. He was out of town at the time. So we contracted Junior Cooper. And he's also a young, fresh blood. He's got a vision for what works when it comes to streetwise type of videos, right? So we called him in and we gave him the idea. And it really didn't take us much long. We shot it in about a day's time. The song in itself, how it was recorded it was a late night. I was alone in the studio. And I remember I was rushing myself to go home, but I was like, before I leave, I need to finish this last hook. And I remember I had did 3 songs that evening and I was so tired. I was like, okay, let me just do this. So I did the song, I put down the hook and I forgot it there, right? A week went by and then the gang came back. And then when we heard just the hook, just the chorus, everybody was sold on that song. They were like, yo, we need to do this. So we had myself, which is Benji, Crumbles, and Miller as well. And they just came and contributed to, I guess, what was my vision. Subconsciously, without even knowing, they contributed to that vision and brought it to life in ways that I couldn't have done only on my own.
On yourself. Yeah. And that's the beauty of collaborations.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
But you also seem to be on a run, you know, there's an EP, you know, singles out there, a music video. We're in the middle of the year now, you know. I would like to find out from Showtime, you know, what do you have planned for the remainder of the year?
You know, musically, we were going to do more. And, you know, we sat down with the team and we had a remix.
Yeah.
We have a remix for Chaff.
For Chaff, okay.
Yeah, Zella Full Force, DJ Spooza, DJ Picanova, Script is on the remix as well.
That's a solid lineup.
It's almost like bringing back, you know, that spirit of hip hop. A good song comes out and it's followed by a remix just to have that impact follow through, right? So, you know, we sat down and they were like, okay, Showtime, you can do other work for the year, but Chaff has a nice impact that I think we can make a mountain out of an anthill, right? So we're gonna do the remix, and after the remix, we're gonna do Chaff the series, right? Nice. So the remix is actually going to be the launch of the series, because when we release that music video, it'll be with the trailer of the first episode. So Chaff is gonna turn into a series. It is being directed by those Uptown Boys. Shout out Reese Zimmerman. It's being directed by those Uptown Boys, and I think that is the one thing I'm most excited for. Other than all the other music that is still going to be released, the one thing I'm so excited for is to see Chaff, the series, because it is going to have so much elements of the music, but the storylines is so outside of it. It's so relatable to Namibian lifestyle, to us, to Katutura, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
That sounds exciting, man. There you had it for yourself. Please look out for Chaff, the series. Also Chaff, the remix.